Hey guys, it's Jackie from Bullproof. Today we're going to run you through mounting your brand new SLV rooftop tent. First we're going to go through the assembly of all the accessories included. We recommend doing this at a workable height before popping it on your vehicle, just to make it a little bit easier to set out where you want your accessories on top. Now we'll get into the assembly. Preference, we like to put Velcro down, especially if you're putting a solar panel on. This just stops any rubbing between the solar panel and the rails. Right, so you guys have the roof rails included, but the solar panel is an extra. If you do decide to go down the path of purchasing the solar, we have designed up these custom brackets that are locally made that actually clamp around your solar panel to the rails and mean that you have no holes to put through the solar panel, but still is just as secure. So now that all of your accessories are mounted up, we do have an extra purchase available with your rooftop. Now these are what we call corner bash plates and essentially act as a bash plate for the corners of your tent, both top and bottom, and also provide additional structural support to your channels, especially if you have got the weight of an awning, shower tent or any other accessories. Just provides, that bit of extra support. So let's go in and mount these. So now that all your accessories are mounted, we can get into mounting your rooftop tent. In your kit, you're going to have 8 of these individual plates, your hex bolts, which you can actually purchase some longer ones to suit your setup, depending on the bars, and you will have 4 of the plates that go underneath, which will be black plates. So now that you have your individual bracket and your hex bolt, slide it through the channels, and then this is what it should look like. You should have 2 of your bolts with your plate underneath, followed by a nylock nut, secured around your crossbars or roof rack, and then followed up with a rubber cap if you choose to. So now that we have run through the mounting, in this video we're not going to run through vehicle mounting as we'll do it in a separate video, but we will run through what to expect when you open up the tent and all the accessories included. So we have the rooftop tent ladder, which comes in a nice carry bag. And this ladder does come with wider steps and is angled, so a lot more comfortable when hopping in and out of the tent. Right, let's get into opening it up. And voila. Pull down the external bungee cord before setting everything up. Now, inside your tent, you're gonna have 2 shoe bags. The really cool feature with this new tent is that we do have the shoe bag rails mounted to all 3 sides instead of just the rear. So this does mean if you have a 270 awning, you can mount the shoe bags to the side. lockers. Now these are a safety feature which are great to have on regardless of the weather. Especially if you're in snow, you will find the extra weight can pile up on top, so it just means that you stay protected inside the tent. So with your rooftop, you're also going to get four long and 4 short of your rainfly poles. Now we have designed these to suit 2 different styles of brackets. We have the standard pole bracket, which comes already pre-mounted to the tent, and we'll also have what's called heightened backing plates included. Now these are great if you've got a 270 awning, just so you get the clearance when the 270 awning wraps around. And we're actually going to jump into mounting those so we can show you how it all works. So now to get to the fun stuff. You do have power in these tents, which you just need to hook up with an Anderson plug from your battery setup. We do recommend always speaking to an auto elec about that to make sure that your setup is done properly. So your Anderson plug is already pre-mounted underneath the tent at the front here. So you get your Anderson plug, hook that up, and now you have power to the internal power panel. So here with your power panel, you have the on and off switch and your voltage meter, a cigarette socket, and 2 USB points. These will help charge up your lights, so we'll plug those in too. So make sure that's all plugged in. And then you do have a switch a little bit further down the tent. So you've got your on and off switch, and then the middle switch which changes the tone of lighting, and then also the arrows to dim it down or back up for either of the colours. Another really cool accessory included are the rechargeable battery fans, which do come in a canvas Velcro pouch for storage. So you get this magnetic plate, which you technically won't need because we have actually mounted a permanent metal plate on the top of the roof, so it does allow your fan to mount to. Here's your fan. You have the multiple settings, so you've got low, medium, high, and then also your timers as well. And then that just magnets up to the top here. How good's that? Now, as for the storage in this tent, we have as many pockets as we could possibly fit, including the roof storage, which does have a clear storage pocket. Now, we've specifically sized this to suit majority of iPads on the market. We also have the footwell pockets and also some added phone pockets near the power panel end and also at the other entrance too. So with rooftop tents, one of the biggest problems is condensation, and that comes down to the airflow through the tent. We've been mindful in design for this one to include an air vent at the top, and not only this air vent, but also canvas doors rolled down. Now this does help you maintain privacy, which I'll show you when zipped up. So zip up your mesh all the way, and then your canvas can be zipped up to whatever desired height, which means you're covered whilst you're sleeping, but you've got a whole lot more of airflow through the tent as well, which will help minimize condensation. And as an extra, we also have the condensation mat included underneath the mattress, which is a nice dual layer, is also thicker and will provide a bit more padding for you when you're sleeping. As for the canvas in the tent, we have upgraded to a 320 GSM, and it does still maintain the nice blackout internal feature. So it does mean if you do zip the tent all the way up, you're not going to have any sunlight poking through. As for the mattress, it is a 60mm memory foam, so even though we have lessened it by 10mm, it does hold its shape a lot better than the standard foam. Included is 2 complimentary pillows too. And as for our quality control, with Bullproof, every single shipment that we bring in goes through a quality control test before it is dispatched. This is reflected in a lot of our products. As you can see, we do have a batch number just on the inside of the storage pocket. So for your warranty and also for our own quality control, we can stay on top of it. Well, that's a wrap on the SLV rooftop tent. We've shown you through all of the accessories included and also the extras that you can purchase on top of. We do also have a customization option that will be available on the website, which will allow you to colour match the bullhead and other components of the tent to your vehicle or a colour of your choice. If you guys have any questions about the mounting or want more details, you can check out our website or contact the team directly, and we hope to see you out and about.